Con. The brother ain't even pitch it up.
It might be.
Oh, he isn't? Okay. Hey, Shalom, we giving all praises. Call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. That's all praises to the Most High in the name of the Son. All right, we got double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. That's pushing this word in sincerity and truth. All right, our teachers who we learn his understanding from his knowledge. All right, and we entered into the race. All right, the race is almost finished, but Yahweh Shah said, "He that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved." All right, so the article, I'm going into an article, and that's the topic is the microchip is trending. The RFID chip is trending because over there in Europe, all right, there's a great demand for that microchip. All right, and basically, the microchip is looked at as a thing that's going to save people time, be more convenient, and that's how they're pushing it. They're pushing the microchip as a way for life to be more convenient. All right, which we know that is a trap. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, can somebody give me that scripture in Job, the deceived and deceiver? Yeah. You got that?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
This Job 12:16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his."
Who is him? The him is the Most High Yahweh. And we know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has given the wisdom and the understanding to know what's to come. All right, and how did we get it? We got it through these scriptures. We were taught of men that learned the same understanding, the same doctrine before us. All right, and the Lord, through the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, have unlocked great wisdom. All right, so the scripture says with the Lord, you can read it again.
This is Job 12:16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom."
With him is strength and wisdom. All right, and it's going to be made manifest. Who has the strength? Who has the wisdom? All right, when the Lord's words just take hold of us, man, because the Lord created spirits within men, and you have righteous spirits and you have wicked spirits. And among the righteous spirits, you have men that know the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that know what's to come. All right, that are able to look at articles and identify certain things that align themselves up with the prophecies in the scriptures. All right, go ahead.
It says, "The deceived and the deceivers are his."
Yeah, the deceived and the deceiver are his also. All right, and you got to look up that word deceiver. All right, because when you look up that word deceiver, it goes into it brings out the scripture a little bit more. All right. You got a scripture? Why you bring it? Okay.
This is, I got it. Job 26, deceiver. Oh, the blue letter, right?
Yeah, blue letter come.
Yeah. It's the Hebrew word is shagaya.
Yeah.
Shagaya.
Shagah.
Shagah. It means to go astray, stray, stray, to swerve.
Yeah, the people that go astray. All right. So you got men that's teaching, right? You got men that's saying that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast in the book of Revelation 13 and 16. All right.
Yeah, it also says intoxicated or drunken,
Yeah.
which is scripture talking about how
Israel had erred.
yeah, and not, or the beast or
Yeah, we're all drinking up some wine.
yeah, they all drunk of that wine, got everybody drunk off of their philosophy.
Yeah.
So if you take this chip, you pretty much gave into their philosophy, man. Their image and their system,
You have faith in them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. You got faith in them, and that's the opposite of what the virgins would do, man. The ones that will be found with no guile,
Yeah.
You got something? I got something. Because the brother had mentioned the deceiving by the miracles. This is this is Revelation 13 verse 13, and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah, one of the miracles that Esau is going to push is the fact that the microchip, when the microchip comes out, when he implement the microchip, the thing is that if you get this microchip, the things that can happen to you. It's gonna have power to cure diseases, all right, take people off of opioids and drugs and stuff like that. Those are part of the miracles, because these are all problems that plague the society, all right? You have people that's sick, all right, you have people that have lost limbs in war and stuff like that. But with this microchip, it's gonna give people the ability, all right, to basically, they're gonna be human augmentations, all right? They're gonna be human augmentation projects or cyborgs, all right?
Yeah, it says it says, I read verse 14 again. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
That's talking about the Roman Empire, all right? It's going into the Roman Empire. Now we're in the last Roman Empire, all right? Because back during the time of the Roman Empire, that's when it was wounded, all right? And then this is the last leg of the Roman Empire because it was healed, all right? When America and the Roman Empire today, all right, it has control over the whole planet Earth, all right? Esau's policy is everywhere, man.
Yep. That's
All right, the original Roman Empire only ruled and took over the Mediterranean Sea area and parts of Africa, you know, North Africa, and parts of Asia, all right, and parts of Europe. This second last leg of the Roman Empire, which has the power to give life to the image of the beast and have people worship it, all right, is the Roman Empire today, all right, that we see now. All right, NATO and the EU, United States of America, is one part of the Roman Empire. All right, they have their 3 city-states. All right, they have the Vatican, which is where their Roman Catholicism is pushed out. Then they have their source of finance, which is in London. All right, and then they have the military, which is in Washington, D.C., in which we prophesy. All right, and condemn. All right.
It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, so this beast, this system, which is NATO and the EU, all right, they're going to implement that chip. And where is it being implemented at first? In Europe, all right, out of the bottomless pit, like the scriptures say.
Yeah, if I could get this quick precept, this Revelation 3:10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now, so that hour of temptation is going to come upon the whole earth. That's why it says that it has the power, what it said, it has power to give life into the image. So they got the power to put that temptation on the whole earth, man. You know?
Yep.
And the scriptures say that if it was possible, they would deceive the very elect. You know, but it's not possible because none can pluck the elect out of the Most High's hand. But they have that power on the earth. The Lord gave them that power. The scriptures say, he who he will elect until he be taken out of the way.
That's a only.
Con.
Matter of fact, get that. That's what is that? Second Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, I believe.
Yeah. So he able to do that until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord allowing him to give that power to the beast just so you can be tried.
Well, guess what? He's being revealed now. So the Lord is revealing him through his servants, the prophets, who he is to be. All right, we're revealing who the beast is. It's even first.
Yeah, it's First Thessalonians.
What is it? 2.
2.
Let me see. I got a quick precept. He was talking about, you know, the revealing, you know, somebody being revealed. On the flip side, the wicked being revealed. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 2 and
Right there. That's what I was calling for.
8. Is that? I don't know. This is.
Yeah,
But it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed.
Yeah, read up though. Read up. Probably start at 5.
Yeah, because 7 was the part I was mentioning.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 5. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
And so this is the time that this devil is being revealed.
Yeah.
Because he is the one that's going to orchestrate the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. It's his technology. He plans on making billions of dollars, all right, and have these people turn into cyborgs, and take the microchip, man. All right. So now it's time that he's going to be revealed. The so-called the Esau, which we know him as the so-called white man today, who passes laws before us, so on and so forth. He's the son of perdition that the Apostle Paul was speaking about, man. All right. So you can keep on reading.
Con. Verse 7, it says, "For the mystery of the iniquity doeth already work."
Yeah, he was aforetime spoken of as the mystery of iniquity. Go ahead.
"Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way."
So we're coming into a time where he's going to be taken out the way, and the Most High is letting him do what he's doing to be revealed who he is, all right, in these times, all right, so that the Lord can destroy him and has his justification in destroying him, all right. You think this devil is going to turn down the opportunity to try to make billions of dollars to administer this microchip? All right, there's thousands of companies that are trying to cash in on this new technology, the RFID chip technology.
Yeah.
And you tell me just because you know it's in the scriptures that they're not going to try to make money off of it?
Well, if you go back to Revelation, you talking about the trip, right?
Yeah, the chip. Yep.
If you go back to Revelation, where I left off, Revelation 13, verse 16, it says, "And he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're living in a time of prophecy. We believe that the scriptures is real. All right, we're in those times where the Lord, Yahweh Shem El Shah, 4 times spoken by the Lord's servants, the prophets, all right, spoke of the destruction, spoke of misery, spoke of the prophecies, things that would come to pass. He spoke of a kingdom. All right, and we're coming into those times where the things that are written are going to be manifest.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we can bring out these articles and let people know what's happening. We can pinpoint these things and let people know what's going on. Whether they hear, whether they forbear, whether they believe. At this point, we don't care. We're only out here for the elect. All right? That see these videos, like, yo, we in that time. I need to start getting right. Perfect what's lacking in my faith. Because that time, that terrible time that is spoken of in the scriptures is coming, man. All right?
Quick precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the brother's saying. You know, we whether you hear full bill, we're not gonna let Satan or the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah not gonna let Satan get an advantage of us because we're not ignorant.
Yeah, we're
You
the
know,
children.
we know what's going on.
We're the children of the day. We're not the children of the night. The children of the night are seeing this microchip technology and say, "Oh, yeah, this can help me out. I don't have to remember my passwords. I can be a performer and use the microchip to bring energy to my my performance. You know, because these are things that the microchip has the capability of.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep
I was talking to a brother,
Mhm.
I forget which brother it was, but he was saying, I forget I think it's Sweden, wherever.
Well, here's the article.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was it?
Look, so this is an article off of Blacklisted News. You can find this on SHTF-P-LAN, which is shithitsthefanplan.com. Well, yeah, this is Blacklisted. Blacklistednews.com is an information clearinghouse, so it has links to multiple articles. A lot of these articles, Edomites write, all right? And we get our information through this, and then we funnel it through the scriptures, all right? And that gives us the spirit to do these videos.
That's right.
All right, so this is an article from blacklistednews.com, can be found at shithitsthefanplan.com. All right, so it says thousands of people in Sweden are microchipping themselves in an effort to speed up their day. So they're doing this to speed up their day, all right? They're using the fact that you can get a microchip. And then you have the microchip right here. If you want to see, you can see the microchip. The microchip is right here, and it's actually in a man's hand. So the microchip is the size of a grain of rice, all right?
Yeah, it's like getting a microchip is like a little shot when you was a kid.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's just a
yeah.
same for a second, but then you never know it's there.
What they get the flu shot? Did they not encourage to get the flu shot? So that's how we know a lot of people gonna take this microchip, man. All right, and then it's gonna be so many people that's gonna take the microchip and they're gonna big it up so much that it'll be easy to demonize people that are against the microchip.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and that's when the time of persecution come, like the brother read in the book of Revelation 3 and 10. It talks about the hour of temptation. All right, because you're gonna have people that believe in the scriptures that's gonna be tempted. Even these Christians that so-called think that they believe in, they're gonna take the microchip for the benefits that it can bring.
Even the example is like IOIC definitely take.
Oh man, Mr. Informer, they're led by an informer, a government operative. All right.
Well, when it says he calls it for all, both small and great, and then also the hour of temptation, that the Revelation 3 and 10 scripture, that proves that they're gonna have that power it's gonna go real far, man. You know, because if that temptation gonna come on all the world, it's to prove your faith and your allegiance to the Most High. So it means that a lot of people gonna be taking it. You know, a lot of people gonna be getting put to death, and you gotta have to prove it. Here's a point. This is a scripture to support it. It's Job 20 verse 23 says, "When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." So he already sitting at his plate. He got it all implemented. You know, got the dish all prepared.
Well, the test run is in Europe. All right. So they unveiled it to the Swedes, and the Swedes have gobbled this thing up, man. How much more so the American people, man? All right. How much more so the people of the world? It's going to be nothing. It's going to be nothing for the people of the world to take it, man. But Jake is the main problem, man. All right, Jake, Jake is the main problem, man.
Yeah, yep.
Well, they're the main ones the Most High want to prove. You know.
That's right. I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 28 verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So you can't teach you can't just teach everybody this truth, this doctrine, because what they'll do is just take it in one ear and then right out the other, you know, or they'll use it to demonize you, you know, because we're coming into those times, like the brother said, if you don't want to take shit, they're gonna think there's something wrong with you. You don't want to live a better life.
Yeah, because look, it says the Swedish are inserting microchips under the skin in their hands to make their daily lives easier. So you don't want to take this microchip. You don't want to make your life easier.
Yeah.
You don't want to come into this new age of chip technology.
Yeah.
All right.
Having chip parties.
You're against the establishment that established the chip.
They'll probably give you like 50,000, or no, not 50,000, but they'll probably give you like some type of
Pay off all your debts.
yeah, some crazy stuff.
Like they'll, if you owe money when a society collapses, you're on the line for that debt. But if you take the chip, we'll start it clear. All right. You know, if you don't take the microchip, you're not going to be able to access public facilities, state facilities like MVA. So you're not going to be able to drive. All right, you're not going to be able to go to MVA. You're not going to be able to go to Department of Human Resources. So you can't get food stamps because you can't access their facilities without taking the chip. All right, and all of these states are going to get down with it. You might have some pushback in some states, but all of these states are going to get down with it. All right?
Right, and they can push back all they can push back all they want. It's gonna be so much chaos, civil wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That it's gonna be so bad that people going. That's why I say he calls it for them to do it. So they might try to hold out at first, but it's gonna be so bad that they're gonna want to do the shit anyway.
Yep.
They're gonna like, we gotta make this happen. Speed up the process. And they're gonna start killing people. You know, forcing. You know.
So the shop always go into that. You know, he calls it them. Hey, he's not going to force them to do it because somebody's just going to just take it out. Like I don't know if y'all seen the Velcro experiment or that
Velcro.
movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
You know, like once they realized what the chip was, they was trying to take it out.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna cause them by the famine. You know, a scarce amount of food.
Yeah, the different calamities that take place in America is going to tempt people to take the chip because Esau. If you think about Esau as the master deceiver, he knows how to deceive. He studies people's. You got classes like psychology. He studies the way masses react to things. He test runs things just like what he's doing in Sweden. He's just test driving this technology. People are willing to accept convenience. All right, he's put so much burdens on people working a 40-hour work week. All right, people have to struggle to get money. So people are accepting the ability to have a convenient lifestyle.
Yeah, the reason why the fast food shit is bumping.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's bumping. It's like, what, Arby's is ready to open up across the street now. You know what I mean? They shut down a bank to put Arby's there.
Yeah.
That's because people want that fast
convenience,
food.
yeah.
They want that convenience.
Yeah, because
lifestyle.
because life is so burdened to get by on it. They got prices going up. All right, you got people losing jobs. Things are uncertain now.
So they're just looking for that the quick rest, you know.
And this is deliberately set up by the devil, man, Esau, man. Because the way he sets up a system, it's set up to be like this. All right, Esau had a meeting and said, look, we have to destroy the fabric of this society. You see how things change. We went from a two household with a man and a woman, where the man only had to work. All right, he could take care of the kids and the family, have multiple kids. The woman could take care of home. He gave him the feminist movement. Now both people have to work. You get more in taxes, revenue. All right, you open up more stores. All right, back in the 50s, you didn't have a multitude of stores. All right, you had a town, and the town would have their main street where you have specific stores where they can shop. You didn't need all of that.
Yeah, and you keep the money in the community.
Yeah, you
like
keep
that.
the money in the community. Yeah. Now you got everything spread out. You
It's
got
all outsourced.
everything outsourced. Yeah.
Integration.
The mad competition,
Yep.
you know,
Multiple stores. You got the same restaurants in different parts of this.
with the same chicken,
Same, yeah.
seasoning different.
Same thing, man. But this is how Esau set up his society for this hour that we coming into with the Microchip, man.
God, keep going to Thessalonians.
Bring it out, yeah.
God, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
So you had Esau do all of this type of stuff to get his economy, the people thinking, the mindset to take his microchip. So around that same time, then shall the wicked be revealed. All right, who's the wicked being revealed? Esau is pushing all this stuff on the people to get them to take the microchip. All right,
Yeah.
and then the Lord is just revealing them with the spirit of his mouth, man, which is this word, man.
Yeah, either Jake that's in the truth that's not strong enough. You know, you're gonna see where Brother Spirits is truly at. You know,
Yeah.
'cause it's easy to talk about it.
Well, this is the hour of
Yeah.
temptation that we're coming into, where either you want to take the microchip and enter into this new world order, or you're going to be put to death, or you're going to be you're going to be faced with being put to death, and you're going to be shunned. All right, you're going to be outcasted from the society. All right?
Yeah.
I got a precept. This is Isaiah 30 verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children of Yahweh that take counsel but not of me.
Wow. I read that earlier. Go ahead.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. No, I was gonna bring. You know, that was a scripture that I was thinking about bringing out.
Confident. Yeah. That take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So you going, hey, that's why it's called rebellious. Rebellious is the sin of witchcraft, man. And when you drunk and stuff, it leads you to do things that's rebellious, man.
Yeah.
That's against your nature. But you taking covering, you know, or trying to take refuge, looking for help and safety in something that's other than the Most High, you know. And it said that you may add sin to sin. That's iniquity. And Scripture talk about how it's an evil thing that you have turned, roughly paraphrasing, that you have turned your back on the Lord, man. You know, and because the Lord says, "Hey, man shall not live on bread alone." Now they was talking about how the convenience and stuff, or like fast food, how you want everything quick. That's the same spirit of Esau, man. You know, when you go into him wanting that food real quick and it wasn't even done. You know, being impatient. But the scriptures or the Lord teach you, man shall not live on bread alone, man. You know,
Well, Esau's not spiritual, man. All right, Esau was meant to be the wicked. This is what he does, man.
It's his job.
He's supposed to, man, look. All right, so we're going to read, because there's 2 articles I'm going to read. I'm not going to read these whole articles, though. But this says, all right, according to the report by NPR, now NPR is the National Public Radio, 88.1. All right, it says the microchips can be used for a plethora of different things. The chips are designed to speed speed up users' daily routines and make their lives more convenient when accessing their homes, offices, and gyms. The microchips make it is as easy as swiping their hand against digital readers. The microchips can also be used to store emergency contact details, social media profiles, e-tickets for events, and rail journeys within Sweden. So you have access to everything, entertainment basically, because all people want to do is be entertained.
Yeah.
Social media, all right.
Yeah. If I may say real quick, you know, and the entertainment side, it proves that people are interested in that by these iPhones popping off. Why the hell you gonna get an iPhone X? Because you can the facial recognition shit. You know, just your phone recognize your face and then boom, it unlocks. You know, people wanted that easy access, and that's why they jumped to the iPhone X.
Yeah, because
You know?
part of the New World Order agenda is to turn people into cyborgs. All right, you're transforming people into machines. You're giving them the ability to do things digitally or with waves, with frequencies. All right, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have this type of technology through the spirit, man. It's not going to come with a microchip, man.
Not no electricity.
Not electricity. You know, we're going to have power to call something over like that, man, if we want to, man. All right, but not with a microchip, man.
Yeah.
Or do something where they put a microchip in your brain, and what you're thinking activates something on the computer screen. These are the miracles that Esau has, which is going to come to us just naturally. All right.
Yeah, Esau likes to condition these people's minds to where, you know, they go to work, but yet they don't, they don't, let me rephrase it. They're living a life that they can't hold, so everyone wants to be fashionist, celebrity, they want to have all that money, that clout, but
Yeah, this is
not for
Esau.
everybody.
This is the future of America, you American people. Now, as you can see, this is from NPR.com. You see this Edomite, all right, right here. He's using a microchip to access an office. This is in Sweden. And look, you got this guy right here holding a microchip right here. This Edomite right here, he's holding a microchip in his hand. And let me see, another one. Well, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to use the microchip to unlock your car.
Yeah, unlock your car.
You know, just go ahead and open that shit like
Yep.
boop, boop.
Yeah. And they already, technically they already kind of have that, because with the keys, it's like this is Toyota Camry. Someone let me hold, and all you got to do is pull the handle like twice, and that thing unlocks. And it's like the key. You don't even have to take the key out. Push to start. You can just get in, drive, and go. So that's what they plan on doing with the RFID chip. They already got the Amazon stores in California. You grab the food and just dip out.
Yeah, so that.
Now I was gonna say what they doing is they plugging everybody into what they call the Internet of Things. You mentioned in the iPhone with the facial recognition. Just more so everything interacting with each other, and they can just like what they do in when they pull you over and run your information in DMV. It's just so they can have total control.
Yeah.
And that's what this thing is about, man.
Yeah.
And if they cause you to take it and you willingly do it, then that's you showing that you have faith in them and not in the Lord.
Yeah, and then ultimately you're going to be destroyed in the nuclear fire that's going to come once this thing gets underway.
Oh yeah, what the judgment for that at?
All right, that's 14 and 9.
I think so.
I think it could be 14 and 9. It's a lot.
It's around there.
I think it's 14.
It's definitely 14.
It's still more.
Yeah, bring up someone.
Okay, I'm gonna read 8 again. This is verse 8, 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh Bashem shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming."
Yeah, Esau is going to be destroyed because of this, man. You people out there that talk about it's a colored thing. White people are going to be destroyed. Edomites are going to be destroyed because Edomites are the ones implementing, all right, this agenda.
And all their followers.
Yep, and the people, and then you so-called black people, you blacks,
There you go.
all right, because you're black to this understanding. You're dark to this understanding
That's
that we
right.
laying down. That's right. Let you know that Esau is going to bring forth this microchip thing. There's really black Hebrew Israelites, man. You know,
Spiritual Edomites.
spiritual Edomites.
Whatever the hell that means.
All right.
Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power.
See, that's coming with the microchip is the workings of Satan, man. All right, and he's coming with the workings of Satan, and he's going to be revealed for it. All right, the whole world is going to know. All right, and you niggas are going to know by pain. All right, when you take your microchip, man, because the scriptures say that the day cometh that burneth as an oven.
Yeah.
Because them niggas going to know how it is to fry. There's going to be a lot of fried niggas in that day.
Verse 9 says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Yeah, these are part of the lying wonders, the microchip, man. Because it might look good, it might feel good, you opening the shit with your chip, but the end thereof is burning, all right, and heat and fear. With them chariots coming, not only is the nuclear missiles going to destroy America, but the Lord is coming back with a host, the Taza Bayawaf. Help me if I'm Taza Bayawaf, right? Yeah, the Lord of hosts, all right, not the Lord of the Sabbath, all right, that's General Yohana, but the Lord of hosts, the Lord in his armies, the chariots, which NASA knows about the chariots of the Heavenly Father, all right? The government knows about the chariots of the Heavenly Father. Hell, our fathers in the field used to know about the chariots.
Yep.
All right, swing a little sweet chariot, man. And they're coming to destroy, they're coming in the house of the thief, like it says in Zechariah the 5th chapter, all right?
Scriptures say all the wicked shall be cut off, man. And that's what's going to happen, man. He said, y'all the ones that's implementing this wicked ass plan.
Y'all gonna be responsible for it.
They the ones that's
They
claiming
gonna-
that they set up themselves to be the most high. So you chose this fight, man.
Can I read this real fast?
Uh-huh.
This is Isaiah
I got
26, verse 10.
Okay.
Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yeah.
Salaki, actually, well, I'm going to just finish it
Yeah,
off.
he got favor, man.
Yeah.
Esau has favor. Now, Esau has the power. If you have the power to implement this technology, and over 7 years, you think you're gonna make billions of dollars, you in control, man. You got favor, man, in the earth, man. All right.
In the land of the uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold, and not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Yeah, because you don't behold the majesty of the Lord. All right, here it is. The Lord gave you power to rule the earth. You have favor, all right, and you're not doing nothing according to the words of the Lord that's righteous. Actually, you're implementing the wickedness that says what's going to come.
Yeah, he's pushing.
He's pushing the wickedness. You're actually going to fulfill the words in the book of Revelation, 13th chapter. All right, your various government agents, all right, these different municipalities, all right, they're going to actually be fulfilling the prophecies of the Bible, man. All right, so back into this article real quick. It says, all right, it says the microchips make it easier. I read that. So basically, you can go to a movie, your social media, you can do that. You can take a train or whatever, and it's just convenient.
Yo, because it takes time to, basically transfer over all those things. But some of these, you have to understand, like with brothers that's not too big on technology, there's something called Apple Pay, and then there's another thing called Samsung Pay, and they already have it to where you could just put your phone up to the
Anything.
to the cash, the register, or the reader, and then you already paid. So
Yeah.
they already have that technology. So all they have to do is just do some rewiring, and then boom, you be able to like beep.
Well, yeah, I was at the library the other day, and you could see the ladies. They was walking into the little restricted areas, and they have like a badge. They swipe their badge, but it's nothing to change it over and get the microchip.
Because some of those badges actually do have the RFID.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly.
what-
So you just transfer that RFID to your badge, and that's how changing it to a card or whatever. It was the gradual phase. People get used to it. It's easy, it's convenient.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to have that card. You
Yeah.
can just have the microchip.
All you doing is updating the sensor on your microchip to unlock this door. So
Mhm.
now your sensor's been activated for this door. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like they pretty much give you permission.
Yeah.
They write in their little okay, if this little code number, which is your chip, if this little code does it, then we change it in their system allow access for it, man. So
Yeah.
that's what we mean by they
Yeah.
getting that total control, man.
Yeah.
They give you the privileges of what you can and can't do, man.
They gonna think that's life.
Yeah, and then because the next generation after they accept that, they will be accepted. Generation after that, you have 5 generations from now that will never know how we knew.
Yeah.
That's what Esau wants to push, but the Most High is gonna cut that short. That's not gonna happen.
It's just
Now, real quick, it's funny because he said it's gonna be a whole nother generation. They ain't gonna know we knew. I seen a post that said, nah, really. But how did they get a music on a blank CD? What? And we talking about we living in a time where people now living don't know how to burn a damn CD. Like, how do you think you even get CDs now? Stupid.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's how quickly it can change, man.
Well,
You know?
bro, I'll be honest, I haven't really seen anybody use CDs like that.
Yeah,
Right.
you
No,
see
but that's what we was talking about last week. You know,
A Walkman?
the young bro in the camp. You know, Kalaba. You know, brother say you know your computer whiz, but the brother never lived in the world without computers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so he noticed.
Yeah, I remember floppy disks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The first IBM was a big ass computer, and they had a floppy disk and shit. Take it out the little plastic, you know. They had a big floppy disk, man.
thing was hard to break.
It was Apple computers. They had the big ass screens. And the screens was heavy. All right, so now look at the technology now. You just a flat screen. Now to the point that you just have a you know, something,
A little TV.
little TV,
Yeah.
And a computer.
Bro, your phone.
your phone.
Your phone, you watch
Yup.
more TV, internet on your phone than your TV. You watch more of your phone than your
Yeah,
TV
glued to it like this.
They got
Yeah.
YouTube TV.
Yeah.
They got direct now, whatever it's called, direct TV now.
And all this stuff
ESPN
has dumbed down the people, man.
It's the spirit you said that, bro, because I never forget I asked this brother right here, like, how many phone numbers he remembered, because I only could remember one. And now, like, if you ask any, you know, not anybody, of course, some
Oh,
people
man.
gonna remember,
Yeah,
do they
yeah.
know any phone numbers?
Yeah.
Like, if you was in some shit, phone dead,
Yeah.
you know, you
got locked up.
Yeah.
some shit,
Uh-huh.
you can't call nobody, man.
Well,
These
I
things,
seen that. I seen that on you correct, man. I seen that on First and the Last. The girl got locked
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah, yep, I've seen that. Yep.
So it's funny, yo, man.
She got locked up and she couldn't find her phone number to call her
crazy.
mother. She had to have somebody call, somebody put a Facebook, put something on Facebook.
Bro,
You know?
the scriptures say even or Satan was transformed to an angel of light. He over here, he gave everybody the illusion that his world was better than what it was before. You know, and they look at it as it's convenient,
It's making
but
it
really
worse,
it's
though.
not.
Yeah.
making
You
it
know,
Yeah.
Well,
because you giving your power over to a machine or them. Like, we can't remember certain things that we could have easily done back then. But it can do it for you. It can do it for you. It makes it seem like it's helping you out, but it's dumbing you down. You know?
bro. That's the ultimate goddamn scheme, bro. It'll just make you think this tool right here is gonna be able to help you. It's
Yo,
gonna be, but it's really killing you.
Real quick, we dealing with the same devil that pretty much convinced the woman that
It was okay.
that it's okay to work. It's a bad thing to worship or be submissive to your husband,
Yeah,
but it's a good thing to go and work for him,
yeah.
and they think that's normal. You know?
But the ones that this world that we talking about swallow up is the ones that's it's meant for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it
you
to
know.
that number, man.
Because that's like a twirling fucking hole down a sink, a faucet. You know, all those people represent the water being twirled down the faucet.
Well, that's like going to hell. You know, that's
Pretty
your
much.
really you know, that's what you could call going to hell, man. Being deceived in this world, all right, walking in this world thinking that something's good, and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and you gotta suffer and you die. That's hell, man. That's gonna be hell.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yeah, can I finish these
Uh-huh,
last
yeah,
two
finish-
verses
yeah,
real quick?
I'm
You know,
finished the article.
it's going to touch right on it. This is Second Thessalonians 2:10. It says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved." Right? You know, it says, "For all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved." You
Yeah,
know?
and what we find out by going on the highways and hedges teaching His word is people hate the Lord, man.
Yeah.
like we witnessed it firsthand, the
5:20.
evil eye that we get for reading the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we might have some signs that are provocative, but listen to the words of the Lord.
Yeah, but that's Isaiah 6 and 9. You
Mhm.
know, and because that's that trick bag that the Most High put them in.
Yeah,
That's why the signs is out there
But
to
it's-
where as though people buck up
yeah.
and not get it because there's certain people that the Most High shut up His truth to. You know, they can't
Yeah,
get it.
but they have to
You
see
know?
the word and they have to scoff at it to get their judgment.
Yeah,
That's right.
verse
Alright.
verse
So
11.
basically to go to hell, man. Like all these people that are against us, they can go to hell, man.
That's right.
Hey, this thing real fast because I was thinking as this brother was speaking, these people are in hell because they can't see. So imagine you in a dark room or just in the city, period, it's pitch black, and you just running and bumping into everything, and you can't see
Yeah.
anything, and it gets frustrating after a while. You wanna like just scream like out of frustration.
Yeah, come. Verse 11, it says, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie.
That's right, and that lie is Esau's lie, the
Yeah.
so-called white man's lie. You know, where you have a bunch of these immigrants looking to come over to this country, but they don't see the perspective of how this country is actually declining rapidly.
Mhm.
You know, but no one's really putting that out in mass media.
Yeah. Because you got them Northern Kingdom trying to come up here, just basically jumping out of the fire pan where they were in Honduras, all right, into a fire, man, into a kindling fire, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esau
Alright.
the reason that they fucking coming up here in the
For
first
real,
place.
Yes.
And Salak,
Yeah.
because I believe Esau orchestrated something to where that people actually gathered up, you know, and then started to move, and just so they could put it on the news channel, the news feeds, to get people, you know, damn, that's a lot of, you know, and then get these people all nice and dumb, so, you know, and then they want to do something about it. you
Well, in
know?
order for this thing to work, Esau has to keep on distracting people, man.
Bro, and that's what this is talking about,
Mhm.
because it says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, you see? So the Most High refuse certain people. That's where the elect come in, you know, in the 1/3. It's
Yeah.
only for a certain amount of people that's going to receive the love, that's going to receive that mercy.
What's that video that we watched earlier with that dude on there? Got 38 likes and 37 dislikes.
Oh, I don't know.
Something about the skin color.
The one
Yeah.
who said that he addressing these
Hebrew Israelites.
yeah.
Yeah, them guys that the type of, and that scripture is speaking about them type of guys, them type of guys that talk about we are not the Hebrew Israelites,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and make videos about it and stuff like that, man.
Denying
And
And not, yeah.
but they serving a purpose because they getting certain people that's in the fold to maybe not even in GMS, but just getting them like, yeah, maybe we not Israelites, you know, and that's just getting them out. The Most High weeding them out through certain delusions. That's why it says, verse 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions that they shall believe a lie, you know, because they didn't receive that love, you know. Verse 12, it says that they all might be damned who believe not in the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, you know, and that's the ones that love darkness, like the brother Amaf was just talking about. The ones that love darkness rather than light, you know.
I'll get that real fast.
That's John 3.
Let me finish reading this article while you're doing it.
Come.
All right, it says, I'm jumping down in the paragraph, I'm skipping over. It says, so many in Sweden are signing up to be chipped that the main company producing the microchip says it cannot keep up with the demand for this technology. So this thing is in demand, man. All right.
That means they're gonna mass produce a lot more than Trump.
Yup, them Swedes love this microchip, man, according to this article. It says more than 4,000 Swedes have decided the technology will be perfect for them and have a microchip embedded in their hand. But with one company, Biohacks International, dominating the market, demand is outpacing supply. The chipping firm was started 5 years ago by Johan Osterlund, a former professional body piercer. After spending the last 2 years working full-time on the project, Osterlund is currently developing training materials so he can hire Swedish doctors and nurses to help take on some of the heavy workloads. This guy is in demand. He's outsourcing, man. All right. So let me give you a testimony from a guy named Eric Frisk, a 30-year-old web developer and designer, says he was really curious about the technology. as soon as he heard about it and decided to get his own chip in 2016. It's just completely passive. It has no energy source or anything. So when you tap it against a reader, the chip sends back an ID that tells the reader which chip it is, he explains. So this is NPR, right? All right, you want to bring out what you had in mind?
This is Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes, and prudent in their own sight. Woe to them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
Yep.
Okay,
You know?
pretty much deceiving your damn self.
Yeah.
Because we read how that the word, part of the word definition of deceive is being intoxicated. They might drink wine, man. They deceive their own selves. And can you read the verse prior to that one?
This is verse 21. Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes.
Right. Going into they under that strong delusion. They really believe that they right. The scriptures say it's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is the ways of death.
Yep.
So they're gonna be seeking their own refuge of salvation, but that's ultimately the wrong decision. You know, which we're gonna go into right here. But were you done on that, bro?
Yeah, I just pulled up the other article. I'm gonna bring
Okay.
out. But bring out what you had.
I was just gonna get this because it's the judgment for if you do that. You know, it's not the correct thing to do. This is Revelation 14 verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So, hey man, you take that as a judgment for that, man. You know, you give into or worship the image of the beast, man. You know, and take his mark. You gonna receive the Lord's wrath and indignation,
Yeah,
man.
but it's gonna seem so tempting. You got people out there that have diseases, all right, all types of stuff, and this will cure your disease, man. It's just so tempting, man. So-called white man, you know, this is a new thing.
To the point where they think it's the right decision,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know?
Yeah, I'll take it. The Most High will forgive me.
Or some people like to use the most high knows my heart.
Yeah,
You know.
deceiving
you
them,
know
they
your heart,
deceiving
all
their
right.
own self.
You know your heart to be wicked.
Yeah.
All right, so this is real quick. This is the next article from Zero Hedge, another key contributor to Blacklisted News. It says from earthquake. This is the title: from earthquake sensing to sex simulation, microchip implanted biohacking has gone wild. All right, so this is an article from Zero Hedge dated October 23rd, and both of these articles basically came out on the same day, man. Two microchip articles. You rarely see that. All right, I'm waiting for this thing to load. But all right, so it says the human augmentation market, so it's a market for that, could increase tenfold to 2.3 billion in 7 years. Biohacking advocates say 100,000 people around the world have already been transformed into human cyborgs, which means they have microchip implants in their bodies to open doors, store passwords, hold personal data, and or even for sex simulation. Now this is a guy named Patrick Kramer. Patrick Kramer, the chief executive officer of DigiWell. Now DigiWell is one of these human augmentation biohacking companies. They call it biohacking or the human augmentation market. This is what it's called. It says it's not called the market of beasts. This is what it's called, human augmentation.
It's basically like the control of the emotions and stuff like that. The body.
You should what is it now? Adam Online augmentation. See what that says.
Augmentation.
It says Patrick Kramer, the chief executive officer at DigiWell. All right, so he spoke with Bloomberg about microchipping and body hacking. So now this thing is going mainstream because Bloomberg is a financial source. All right, that's another news channel, 99.1, I believe. It says Kramer said he had implanted about 2,000 microchips in the past 18 months. 2,000 microchips, and even told Bloomberg that he has 3 chips in his hands. One to open his office door, another to store health data, and the last enables him to share contact information.
I thought they were able to handle all that.
Well, he got 3 microchips. It must be specific. Must be niche specific.
That's
Like,
crazy.
you know, if he wants to microchip somebody, give somebody his contact information, yeah, call me. You don't gotta give him the number. You
He's
just
just chipping.
chip him. Yeah.
That's
chip,
fucking-
chip.
Chip.
Hey, give me Revelation 16.
Come,
Revelation 16. It says,
come.
you can hold it. It says, Digwell is one of the handful of biohacking human augmentation companies in Europe. So it's a handful of them. Estimated that there are about 100 cyborgs worldwide. The question isn't, do you have a microchip, Kramer says. It's more like, how many? So this is how these Edomites think, man. The question, he probably said it cocky as hell. All right. It said, how many we've entered mainstream. It's like how many we've entered mainstream. That's what he wants. They want to push this thing mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy says it's more like how many we've entered in mainstream. You know,
Yeah, like
how
all
these Edomites
Friday.
all cocky.
Yeah,
Edomite, yeah.
You can already put it in your head.
Yep. He probably said it. I think he's from Germany. He probably said it in that language.
Did he already get the word for augmentation?
No, we didn't get it.
Oh, right here.
Oh, that's agitation.
Oh, agitation.
Well, I got it.
Go ahead.
It says the act of making greater. You know, so that's why they call it that.
Yeah.
And he speak in that proud ass
Mhm,
talk.
yeah.
You know, like they actually improve, like that damn devil at the camp, man. Like
That's
they
what I was
fucking
thinking
improving
about.
shit.
Yeah.
Of improving the Most High's the way he established it.
Yeah.
When Scripture said he created it, he saw it and it was good, man.
Bro, but they when they do things like that, they're able to hide so much more from the people. Like they were able to store passwords. Whenever the chip malfunctions, now you don't know the goddamn password. Now whenever the EMP blast comes, now your chip don't work.
No,
Now
look, time out, because you got to read into this article, brother.
Oh,
You know, Esau has
so
a
crazy.
what is it called? I forgot what they call it. Nah, Esau has I forgot what it's
Some
called.
reverse EP.
No, what is it called when you when something messes up on your computer? You have to,
Virus?
no, but you have to go about. You have to troubleshoot.
Oh,
Yeah. He has ways to troubleshoot that shit. All right, so it says
EMP blast, bro?
you never know.
Well, now to think about it, bro, I just believe that Nikola Tesla actually, because we all see electricity in the sky, the thunder, and we all know like we have electricity through our bodies. I believe that Esau has developed electricity that's synthetic, so that's why like these devices and all this electricity stuff causes illness to our bodies,
Yeah. Well, the scriptures, since you said that, you bring out Revelation 16.
It's Revelation 16 verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the servant,
Oh,
Salakia.
Salakia, because Nikola Tesla was actually trying to come up with a plan where everyone would receive free electricity, but of course they had to put him down and then do it the other way where everyone had to pay for it. And that's why I was thinking Nikola Tesla was actually using the electricity that is not synthetic, If that makes any sense. But natural electricity. Yeah.
Hey, Revelation 16:1, it says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And the first went and poured out the vials upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped the image.
Yeah, so these people that's taking the chip now, man, they gonna suffer, man.
Yeah, they're gonna know that they made that wrong decision.
Yep.
it's too late.
It said sword something?
Swords, right?
Yeah. It says, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark
Yeah, that
of
was,
the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
that was a lot of, there was a lot of like descriptive words. It was sword.
Grievous sore.
Man.
Grievous, like, we breathing, like, grievous. Like,
Yeah, man, that's bad.
it's just gonna be more than the shit, like, god damn, like, you're gonna take the beast and you're gonna take the mark and you're like, wow, fuck. You're gonna have your Hana, like, damn, I should have been playing with, Pops Taha, his group talking about that, man. I should have been listening, I should have been humble.
Yeah, bro, I can never imagine those type of humble words coming out of that mouth.
He ain't gonna have no choice. He took the mark of the beast. The scripture just said what's gonna happen when you take it.
This is back in the article real quick. It says a Spanish dancer named Moon Ribs told Bloomberg, that's her name, Moon Ribs.
Moon ribs.
She must be a dancer. That must be a stage.
R.I.B.
Moon Ribs, yeah, R.I.B. Moon like the moon in the sky.
God.
Ribs. It said told Bloomberg she has a microchip in her arm connected to seismic sensors, which is triggered by earthquakes. She uses the technology in a performance art piece called Waiting for Earthquakes. This is what she does.
Bro, that's weird, bro.
Yeah, she uses this in her performance. So these are type of things that are being used. Neil Herbison is a colorblind artist from Ireland. Has sensors in his head that lets him hear colors. He can hear colors. And lastly, if these cyborgs are not weird enough, Rich Lee from Utah developed a cyborg sex toy. He calls it the Lovetron 9000.
Brother, why do people need sex dolls when there's already a significant amount of single people out there? That's
Well, you got the MGTOW, the men go their own way.
But that still shows the error of Esau, because he gave this woman all this
Yeah,
fucking
all this power. Now nobody wants to deal with it. A man would rather deal
Now
with
he-
He can't get it.
Now
the
he
Sextron
can't get the
9000.
bitches,
You can't get it, yo. They so proud,
Yeah.
man. Yo, I was just saying that, man. You'll have a basic. We would know this bitch. She basic as hell, but got like mad dudes. Like she'd probably, have a nice couple pictures, but she basic. Got mad dudes liking her pictures, over 1,000. So now she's shitting on like probably good dudes, like good dudes that actually treat her right, and she just shitting on them. But she ain't shit, But it's the way of the world and the power that is given these women that men is out here burning now. Men is out here, can't find a woman, and they going crazy.
Yeah, so he created the Lovetron 9000, a vibrating device to be implanted in the pelvis. It says,
So whenever they want to say, yeah, they press a button on their phone and it just start vibrating.
Oh man,
for men though.
he just did
They put an implant in your pelvis, bro.
That shit,
A lot of these people. Well, the scripture said, "Woe to them that call sweet. They make sweet from bitter." And
Yeah, just read it again. Cause that's what they do, man.
yeah, man, because you're supposed to be able to get a
You're
woman.
supposed to be against this shit, man. Yo, you supposed to be against this shit. This shit is wicked. You gonna give somebody all this power over you, man.
hey, that's Ezekiel 94. That's how you gonna know who's. Yeah, he must be one of us. He cried, he sighed and cried,
Oh, man. Come on, man.
This is Isaiah 5, verse 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, cause the end of this shit is death, man.
Yeah, because it seems sweet right
Yo,
now.
the Lovetron 9000 might seem good, and it might sell billions, but yo, the end of this is death, man.
Oh, because what people fail to realize is with that Sextron, when you let off certain hormones, there's supposed to be other hormones that your body's supposed to be absorbing through the women. Well, case in point, I know with like if you watch too much pornographic films, eventually the hormones that your body produces to basically get your man strong stops being produced, and now you have to start to do take other alternative routes.
You become impotent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So now,
Yeah.
you know, you're not able to have that chemistry anymore. So now you gotta, you know, take other routes, man. So then this is right here is they think this is sweet, but in the long run, now when your sextron,
Yeah, you fuck yourself up mentally,
yeah,
all right, and you fuck yourself up physically fucking with this shit.
yeah,
Man.
you finally get
All right,
a
it's
woman,
convenient.
Yep,
Yeah, you
yep.
finally get
and now
yeah.
you can't get it up because you've been fucking with the sextron too
Man,
much.
Esau, man, you got these people. This is like lead paint. All right, this is like what is that shit called? Misothelesioma, that type of shit. Back in the 1960s and 1920s, you breathe that shit in. You don't know now. 50 years later, you all fucked up, man.
Yeah,
This is what this is, man. All right, and and the so-called white man is trying to get everybody to take this shit, man.
Yeah, because they knew when they created it what it would do.
You got people that's gonna make billions of dollars off of this. All right, standing to make billions of dollars off of this, man. I got some last scriptures. We could stay in this all night if we, you know.
Nah, I was
Man,
Yeah.
you know. With that, man, you know, hey, the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man. Matter of fact, can somebody give me Malachi for 1?
Yeah.
We'll end it with that. You know. Biohacking is an open innovation and social movement that seeks to enhance the capabilities of the human body. This technology is rapidly turning people into cyborg-like creatures. Some of the tech has not been rigorously tested in laboratories, which means there are many unknowns about the long-term health implications of biohacking. And that's the last little bit of this article, man.
Hey man, information is powerful.
Man, yo, hey, this thing is gonna come, man. This about to come, man.
That's why the scriptures say, him who has wisdom count the number of the beast, man.
The beast, yeah.
You know, how the things of Esau searched out, you know?
And through him is wisdom and strength. Strength and wisdom. All right, the deceived and the deceiver is, man. Man, so everything ties in together, man.
In Malachi 4 verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all that and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up.
Yeah, the day cometh that shall burn like an oven. All right. All right. When the microchip is implemented, the hour of temptation is here. All right. And all hell is going to be breaking loose, and Yahweh Shah going to come back and deliver his elect.
Yeah, this is for all the people that took it.
Yep.
The destruction, the day that cometh that burn like an oven. You know, so with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honesty, apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutation to the brothers, pushing the word of sincerity and truth. Till the next episode, shalom.
Shalom.